And good afternoon, everyone. Gyro here. And as you notice, we are in my new office. And I hadn't done a life update video in a long time. And I figured, you know what? I think it's time to do one. So first things first, house. So for those who know, we moved into this house. We're still technically moving into the house. And where I'm standing is going to be the office / den / man room / Dwayne space. So to give you an idea, the phone is on a bookshelf, and directly under it is where we're intending to put the rig. And so we have to disassemble that and move it. It's about 800 meters from old house to new house, but still lots of valuable electronics. With that said, though, there's some really nice things in this room, and there's also going to be a couple of challenges, how representative of life. So both Sharon, Denver, and I were realizing we got too much stuff, and some of it's going to go to the yard sale. But the hard truth is that if you notice way up there, this ceiling way up there, that is at least a 10-foot ceiling. It may be taller. I'm thinking it may be up to a 12-foot ceiling. So we have a lot of vertical volume that we can use, but it's the horizontal bits because this home is shaped in a very angular way. It's a very unique house. 101-year-old house here in downtown Franklin. So let me show you a little bit of the office. And there's some stuff I am hiding because it's on the floor, and that's obviously some boxes and all that. So over here, just outside of your screen and going all the way down, you can see the rest of the Murphy bed cabinet. This is 7 feet long, so over 2 meters. Lots of storage. In the corner, you see the meditation desk, which I don't know if that's going to live there because I need a place to put my clothes, which means I got to find a place to put a set of Chester drawers in here. Just off camera over here, we have the famous blue chair. If you have been following the channel, you know we've had talks in that blue chair. Right here underneath the phone will be where I think the rig is going to end up going. I think it's going to go here. Over here is where the modem, the switch, the OG Gunther, the NAS, and all that's over here. Right here is where my work desk is. And so there's a lot of things we're trying to put together, and we definitely are feeling the finite nature of the space. So definitely am having to use my noodle to figure out how am I going to fit everything in here. So as I walk away, I'm just going to walk away and give you an idea of distance. So it's a fun challenge to have. So right now I'm in the door, and from the door to you in a straight line is approximately 12 feet. But the room has an angle to it, so at the short side over here, it's 9 feet, and then out here where this door is 12. And so that is definitely a challenge. Secondly, as you see, the door kind of hits the chair. I do have some stuff under here. I have some disc golf. Lots of disc golf stuff for sorting through, my emergency supplies. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4 boxes remaining, and a couple over here. So definitely progress. And in life, progress is often messy. It is not elegant, and this move is definitely representing that. However, I feel very blessed to have a home. Definitely going to have to work hard to keep it up. You know, make the mortgage payments, pay the taxes, all the things, right? Because it's not just me. I now have a wife and a daughter by proxy, and also a 5-year-old Morkie. And so there's a lot of stress, home ownership, especially in this economy. But the Lord provided this home. There's a purpose, and I look forward to relying on Him and His instruction to not only keep this house, but to grow the house. So pretty happy so far about the house. Right over here, a few rooms that way, we have a deck that is going through a full rehabilitation. That is why some of my Saturday racing has been curtailed in the month of May, and that is because I need to be sanding and staining and power washing and all the things. So that's definitely part of it. So physically, I'm definitely doing better. Let me show you the elbow. So let's show you the elbow. There we go. You can very faintly see a couple scars. I am actually feeling pretty good. The elbow the last month really took a good step forward, and I just bent down and picked up a box. Surge SS, very underrated mold by Discraft. And you can see I can actually hold the disc and not have my arms shake like crazy. So that's a big success. We're gonna start light throwing. There is a tournament on the 17th. I'm gonna put this back now. There we go. There's a tournament on the 17th. We'll see. We'll see. It may be too big of an ask on the elbow. My mentals, understandably, have been struggling a little bit because I've definitely got cabin fever. I haven't been able to do much for the first half of the year, basically. And so, yeah, it's a hoot. It's a hoot, but things are coming together nicely. We've been spending a lot of time, and rightly, this is where the time needs to be to get my new home ready. So still doing a lot of racing. The streaming bit's been kind of special event only just because, hey, I have commitments. But we are publishing some regular material. We're going to try to get Next Gen TCR recorded, uploaded on the channel as well. That's a fun venture I started. Round one last week was kind of, but I expected it to be hard, and it definitely has been. But yeah, mentals have been kind of hard for me, and definitely been having to manage that. And Sharon and I, as any marriage, ups, downs, but next month is our 1-year anniversary. And so I definitely have seen some things I've got to work on in myself. And I think the feeling is mutual. But I'm very thankful for her. Very, very thankful for her. I actually have, you may be able to see it over here. I have a couple of things from both of the ladies that I cherish as a memento, and that's why they're up there. So you see the blue thing and then the gold thing. That's from them. And I treasure that very, very much. So that's pretty much it. That's life, but we're hanging in there, doing all right. And we're going to keep on keeping on. One last thing, kind of involves that meditation desk back there. I don't know if the camera shows, I think it shows a few books over here. I have started a new YouTube channel. It's my second channel. It's called The Radical of Math, and we're going to start tackling math education in the United States and how poor it is. And we're going to cover a wide assortment of math topics. So that's something I'm going to start recording for, uploading, but really looking forward to bringing that online and to have my contribution to the space, because there's a lot of math instruction online, but quite candidly, I think about 80% of it is garbage. There are channels out there that are wildly popular, not because of the mathematics. I'll leave it at that. Anyway, so I'm going to let you go. As always, take care of yourselves, take care of one another. God bless, and we will see you next time.